It's a massive joy for us to be here talking about our proposition to you. It's our first time at Ignite, and I hope it's the first of many more to come over. So I'm Adriano Koshiyama, I'm the co-founder of Holistic AI, and we help your business accelerate AI transformation with our AI governance solution. So what's the challenge? And I do believe all of you are facing this today. Your C-level, your bosses, or the people who are managing the company, maybe the board of the company, came over and said, we need to spend money on AI because, that's what's going to drive our transformation of our business. We want to become an AI-first company. So then money appeared, you made the investment, you're running so many pilots, so many work, and you're trying to figure out what to do with this technology, how to make it live so that it can impact your business properly. What we're noticing, and that's data from research companies, that a lot of AI applications are really failing to scale. And when they really drill down the data of the reasons, what we're witnessing is that there were issues that emerged from the beginning. For example, the lack of an ROI realization plan, the lack of a framework across the company to be able to test and vet those applications before they go out the door, the lack of trust, understanding by the end user. People didn't feel comfortable with the application. People didn't trust it. People felt out of control. Or maybe the consumers or your customers didn't feel that they were actually getting the responses and their needs attended. And last but not least, the regulatory side. I think we are witnessing what's happening in Europe right now with the UAI Act. And in the US, even though there's no conversation at the federal level, every single state has specific legislations in this space. And at the moment, last time I looked at it, 200 AI legislation bills all over the US. We'll see what's going to happen next year. If you group all of these barriers, I would say it's actually a governance issue that is emerging. And because of the lack of governance from the beginning of your AI investment, all of these barriers have emerged, and now, unfortunately, it has become a piecemeal solution. Your teams are going one by one, trying to remove those barriers rather than thinking in a more holistic sense. If you manage to put an AI governance system in place, what the research indicates is that your reduction of your wasted spend by 20 to 40%, and you can get 50 to 60% AI faster in production live to your consumers. You can imagine how much value actually you're driving from this. All of a sudden, you're able to scale much quicker, much faster. That's why we built Holistic. And it was built by me and my other co-founder, Emre. We used to be at university. I did my PhD in computer science at UCL. I met my other co-founder, Emre, who is a PhD in philosophy, funny enough. Don't ask me why we got together, but here we are. We've been running Holistic together for 5 years. We got lots and lots of interesting assets, work with customers, recognitions. Very recently, we've been named an AI security vendor, a cool vendor by Gartner, one of the 5 selected every year on that. Really proud and happy to be selected. But above all, we are part of this elite program of AI startups by Microsoft. It's the Pegasus program. I wouldn't be here talking to you if it was not for the team from Pegasus. So really thanking the team, Hina, Tom Davies, Holistic AI loves you. Holistic AI loves Microsoft. What do we do? And I'll try to summarize as much as I can. There's 3 key components to the Holistic AI governance platform. The first one is to be able to manage your stack. But think about management, not only provide you the observability and transparency on how AI is being used across the company, but think about it as a portal. So anyone in your company can come into Holistic and be able to self-assess, self-report, have their own workflows, so they're able to start experimenting with AI, but at the same time, your organization is tracking what's going on. We're talking about shadow AI and gray AI and lack of ROI realization plan. Start with the management of your stack. The second, very important, is the risk posture component. We need to make sure that the risks are tackled from the beginning by assessing them, verifying them, having a remediation plan in place, so then you can be able to scale. And when we're talking about risks in AI, we're talking about transparency, bias, privacy, security. So you need to have a proper plan on how to remediate that. We can help you with holistic AI. Last but not least is to be able to have a common framework to operate in your business. Maybe the framework is a combination of a legal framework plus internal governance components. We're able to provide that through Holistic so then your organization can use the same procedure, the same control points to be able to assess AI that you build inside, but also the third-party ones that you're bringing in. We have unparalleled experience across the industry. We go from financial services and insurance, infrastructure, workplace, tech companies, LLM companies, you name it. We really have a good amount of experience, and I do not believe anybody in this industry have more than we have. I will wrap up my side. I just want to say I'll have one of our customers coming in and talking about the experience that they had with us, and I'm really happy, again, to be here with you on stage and do look forward to continuing conversations. But for now, introducing our colleague from Unilever, Sam Dover.
Thanks, Benny. Cheers. Hello, everyone. My name's Sam, Global AI Strategy Lead for Unilever. Who we are, we make soup and soap, fundamentally, but we're active in 190 countries around the globe. Around 3.4 billion people use our products every day, and we have a supply chain of around 57,000 suppliers. Why I'm telling you this information is that we're a business that truly operates at scale, and what we're trying to do with Responsible AI is operate that at scale as well. We published an article in the MIT Sloan Business Review alongside Tom Davenport, and effectively this was a case study of how we've been implementing Responsible AI at Unilever in a global FMCG company. We settled on the terminology of kind of 5 different distinct stages for Responsible AI. So the first bit is around evangelism. So when representatives of the company speak about the importance of AI ethics. It sounds very obvious, but a couple of years ago, this topic wasn't even in the conversation of many of the C-suite. We then want to move into a place of development of policies and procedures, which effectively is where we decide as a company what is the right corporate policy, the right corporate framework to put on to the different use cases and approaches of AI. We then need to be in a place where we can record the data of the systems and use cases that are moving through, and really looking at things as detailed as model cards for each individualized use case and instance. That is good, but without a review, it is kind of pointless. We wanted to be in a place where we can perform a systematic analysis and review at scale across all of these different systems. And finally, we wanted to be in a place where we could take action. We can either approve or reject or mitigate on certain AI use cases and applications. Why I'm sharing this with you today is it's really been a big part of our journey with Holistic AI. We met the team through an open innovation principle and the London ecosystem. We met them when they were just forming their business at the UCL Artificial Intelligence Center, and we didn't really have a defined problem statement for them. I think this is a key part to play when you're working with smaller companies. Obviously, at the scale that we're operating, we needed to give them the room and flexibility to grow. We always looked at them from a kind of responsible AI and AI ethics perspective, but then we moved into this process of what we call AI assurance. Some people in our business, some people and use cases within our business, people do not necessarily care about ethics, but they do care if their AI is effective or not, or performant or not. And pre our work with Holistic AI, we weren't really doing this as a business. What we've done and the journey that we've been on them with has kind of moved our business away from just evangelism and talking about the importance of AI ethics into true action and a mitigation across our various AI use cases. Now I think we're really in a space of transitioning from assurance into AI governance. We have a strategy that we've deployed across the whole organization of go wide and go deep. Effectively, our go wide approach is around how do we uplift our entire organization from a productivity point of view, but also from a literacy point of view and a change management point of view. This is important when we're utilizing tools like Microsoft Copilot, and we can really deploy that at scale. Our go deep approach is really around finding specific value areas within our business and prioritizing our investment to make sure that it can have a competitive advantage. To date, we've also established a cross-functional AI Center of Excellence based in London, a team that we weren't previously able to showcase. And what that's enabled us to do alongside the Holistic AI platform is that we've actually done over 200 individualized AI audits and reached assurance in over 200 of those. Crucially, also what we've seen is a 50% mitigation rate, whether that be on technical risk factors like bias or explainability, but also in terms of governance risk factors in terms of the impact on the reputation of our brands. We're now in a place as well where we feel like we are in sight of the compliance for various different AI legislations around the world, the core one for us being predominantly based in Europe, obviously being the EU AI Act. We follow this principle of pushing the boundaries of possibility within the guardrails of responsibility, and we think that has been really, really important and crucial for growing our overall AI estate. What does it mean for our business today? As I said, assurance and governance is enabling us to upskill our organization. It's enabling us to prioritize on the right value AI use cases. Crucially, it's really helping us to mitigate risk. And actually, what it is enabling us to do is deliver quicker to realize our digital goals. I think a lot of people think that assurance and bureaucracy can kind of slow down the adoption of AI. What we've actually seen in our enterprise is the opposite of that. We now have way over 300 different AI use cases that are operating across our value chain. So effectively for us, we market, we sell, we develop our products with our in-house R&D. We are constantly negotiating with all of those suppliers, and we also do the manufacturing and make side of our business as well. In each one of these verticals, we have an extensive amount of AI operating today, and all of those AI have passed through the Holistic AI platform and what we've achieved with AI assurance.